Hey, welcome back to Tenor Guitar Time. All right, this week, let's do a beginning lesson on how to start creating your own solos or melody lines. Let's use a simple chord progression of two chords. We're going to use C and D. Now, in the old days when I first started trying to make up my own solos, if the chord went from C, I would be playing in the C scale, and when it went to D, I'd switch to the D scale. And I noticed, depending on the context, often things weren't sounding quite right. So now I realized that C and D, the two major chords next to each other, are actually the 4 and 5 chords in the key of G. So when you play your solo or melody line, you're going to probably want to emphasize the chords that the progression is going through by hitting those key notes. So in this case, it would be C and D. But I don't have to worry about changing scale since I know it's in the G major scale. I can use the G major scale notes, but land on key, the root notes of the chords as they change, or their corresponding arpeggio notes. So I'm going to play a backing track that's just going from C to D, back and forth. I'm going to start my solo idea by just doing the arpeggios of the C major chord, and if you remember, they're right here. And the D, just slide it up one step. And then after I do that a couple of times, I'm going to just play in the G major scale, mostly down here in the first position, as an introductory lesson. So let's just quickly review the G major scale notes. So there's the chart on your screen there, but they're right here. So if we use the open one, so there's 2 octaves in the G major scale. Now it might be handy to go up from here a little bit. So, and there's the C and D right there. So I want to locate those key notes and generally know where they are before I start making up my melody. So I have a C here and a D here. There's a C here and a D here. There's a C here and a D here. All right, so let's try. I probably won't be able to chart out all of these notes, but I'm going to try to play as simply as I can and still try to make it somewhat interesting, and make up a simple solo. Now remember, I'm just going to do the arpeggio notes for C and D chords, C major and D major in the C shape. And then after I do that a couple times, I'll play in the G major scale, but try to land on a arpeggio note when it goes from the C or to the D chord. But otherwise, I'm going to be playing in the G major scale, mostly right here. All right, so let's give this a try. right, thanks for joining me on Tenor Guitar Time. Don't forget to subscribe for more tenor guitar stuff below, and practice making up your own solos.